Welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is
Dating married men and women.
myself and my husband have both been through that situation where we have dated someone married throughout our lifetime. So we're just giving you our experiences. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. And if you are subscribed, I want to thank each and every last one of you for subscribing. I appreciate everyone for your support. Don't forget, guys, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a video whenever I post. Let's get into it.
Dating a married man or a married woman. Don't do it, first of all. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of your life, it's dangerous. A lot of things go wrong with it. And if you get your feelings too deep into someone that's with somebody else, you're gonna end up on the bad end of a broken heart. I was in a relationship with a chick. She was married, had kids. We was together for 3 years because she said before we got together, he was in jail and they broke up before he went to jail. So okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So we got in a relationship. Everything was going cool, going good. Then when it's about time for him to get out, things just
How long was the relationship?
three. I said 3 years already. Yeah.
Oh.
And when he was about to get out, things she started acting different. And when he finally got out, I'm noticing, you know what I'm saying, her whole pattern of things she was doing changed. So it's like me and him had a discussion because it's like she was lying to me and lying to him at the same time. And me and him had a talk because he was telling her that I was treating the kids wrong. And so he came around to pick up the kids. So I went in the hall because we had an apartment. I'm talking
So
to
you
him.
missed that part. Y'all moved in together.
Yeah, we moved in together. I'm sorry, I missed the whole part, but yeah. So me and him having a conversation, and he's telling, he's saying like, okay, the kids. She was telling me that you know I treat the kids. But I'm like, nah, man, I never do that. You know what I'm saying? I got my own. And then I'm explaining to him everything. He was like, well, she been, saying, I told him about like what she been telling me about him. So he tells me a few instances when she was like missing. I had to call for us, call for her and all that. They was going to a hotel. And one instance, she did in the car with him. I mean, that's her husband. It's like, how can you tell somebody?
She ain't cheating on you.
Yeah, how can
she
you
cheating on him.
How can you tell somebody my girlfriend cheated on me with with a husband?
Okay.
That just sound crazy. So it's like that's a waste of your time. I wasted 3 years being with somebody who I didn't have a future with.
What did you do after you and him had that talk?
I conversated with her and I told her, it's like, look here, I can't be with you knowing that you slid on me, that you cheated on me. I can't.
No, did you actually break it off, or did you continue the relationship after that?
I was going the next day.
Oh.
I was going the next day. I was going the next day because I refused to play myself.
So see, that's very rare that people get themselves out of those situations. So some people get stuck in those situations.
Don't let your feelings make you a fool, first of all, because we get you. It is when you're in a situation you can just leave. We ain't had no kids together. We just had a place together. When you're in a situation you can just leave. I wish a lot of our females out there do this when they get in an abusive relationship or whatever. Leave. You don't have to stay there. You have no ties to that person. Don't let your heart and your mind get in the way of being a fool. You know what I'm saying? You'll be a complete fool to do that. But I know it could be real hard for people. So that's a waste of life, waste of time. You don't have no future with that, and it can become real dangerous. Now, and you don't want that to happen. And how about you? You said you was in one too, right?
My situation is totally different. I got into that situation by, him trying to talk to me like a regular guy would. And, I gave him the time of day because I was actually vulnerable. Got a relationship probably 4 months somewhere down the line. And, okay, me and him talking. And after we have had some type of intercourse, then I realized, I didn't realize. I was with him. We went out on dates and things. We went to places where you would not, you don't want to be seen. Okay. We went to places you don't want to be seen. Like, he would never go to the grocery store with me. If I need to go to the grocery store, he'll pick me up and take me home, but that's it. I found out by a friend of mine. They were like, he married, right? And I'm like, no, he didn't tell me he married. So I asked him, and he was just being honest. He was like, yeah, I've been married over such and such years. And, I say, okay, y'all still together? He was like, no, me and my wife been separated for five years now. So I was like, okay. So me and him continued our little relationship. And at that point, that's when I was supposed to get out. Once I found out this man was married, I should have just walked away. I have no ties, had no children. We're in a probably 3 to 4 month relationship, nothing serious. Even if we had intercourse, that's nothing. I should have walked away. I had my 2 children. So I should have just walked away from that situation altogether. I did not. I stayed in it, continued to talk to this, be in a relationship with him. It continued to grow. I had no intentions of having children, period. No more. So that wasn't going to happen. But as I'm going out places with him, we go in places like we're hiding. It's like we were hiding, and I don't get it. You know what I mean? And then it came to me, okay, he is married. So one day we at my house, and I guess his wife had followed him to my house like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. And she's, he saw her. He looked, now this was the thing. He looked out the window. This is right after we finished thingy, right? So he looked out my back window, which is my bedroom, and he like, oh shit, my wife out there. So I'm turning around like, what the hell you mean? You said that like y'all still together. The way he said it, stated it. So he was like, okay, I gotta go. So I let him out the door, and he left, and I go to my back door because she banging on my kids' bedroom window, and they're asleep. So I go to the door. Now, that's why I say I should have avoided this altogether. Things could happen. This woman could have done anything to me. That's her husband. I'm the one in the wrong. I should have left that situation and got out of it, period. So I'm continuing to tell her through the door, he's not here. He's not here. Trying not to open my door, which I never did open my door. And she went to, like, we have a security in our place or wherever where we live. So she went to go tell them to whatever. At this point, I was staying at a housing place or whatever, like from the shelter to a housing agency, like where they, so basically the people there, they could come and check your house. So she went to go tell the security guard, and he's like, can I check your house? I'm like, sure, because he had already gone already. I'm like, sure. And they didn't believe me. He didn't want to come check the house. So anyway, she told them her husband was in my house. Now, when I talked to him about it, he was like, oh no, I told you we separated. And he continued, every time we have a conversation, he's talking about marrying me. Oh, hold up. He's talking about marrying me, right? So they've been separated so long, I even got to the point, okay, listen, if y'all gonna divorce, you gonna have to divorce her now. Like, I'm not finna be hanging on. I kept sending emails and messages and notes and like letting this guy know, listen, I can't do this. So to keep me, he lied. We even went as far as, I say, listen, I even pay for it. We went to the courthouse. I paid for it. We went to the courthouse and I paid for it, for the paperwork, and everything. That didn't mean anything. That just mean I just wasted my money. That's what that really mean. So we went to the courthouse. That paperwork I paid for did not get filed. No, it didn't get filed. You just get it. They give it to you. That's it. You're paying to get it. So, cause every time I see him, he come over to my house. I'm asking him about it. When you gonna do it? Did you do it? So I'm getting mad and upset because now I invested in something that's never gonna happen. So I just got myself out of it, and I was like, listen, I can't do this. I don't want to do it. For one, we can't go on dates where we're being seen. Never been to a movie theater together. Never been anywhere together other than places like that you no one's gonna see you. A hotel, my house, little a restaurant, but far away. Okay, so basically he was still married, hiding from his wife, and it's never gonna happen. Those situations actually gonna get your heart broken, have you with feeling and thinking that you're going somewhere with that person and it's never gonna happen. Go ahead.
And like I was saying, it's a dangerous situation because it is you messing with somebody's wife as a dude, you messing with somebody's wife, or as a female, you messing with somebody's husband. People, some people don't know how to control their emotions. People carry guns. You will get stabbed to death. You will get shot because that's how they feel. And then most times, there's nothing you can do about that, especially if you in a certain place, because they could it'll happen. It'll happen. That's why you stay away from that. Don't waste your time being with somebody that has somebody.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? They found their husband, they found their wife. You go find somebody else. As soon as you look at their finger and you see the ring, or if they are wearing the ring, if you see a light spot on the damn finger, run. Run. There's more people around in this world that you could get to. You know what I'm saying? Just run.
Say right.
Because you wasting your time, you wasting your life with somebody that got somebody. And it's not gonna work out because after y'all when you like in relationships, in marriages, we get tired of each other sometimes. And you with somebody that got somebody, and when y'all get tired, that person's gonna get really tired because they got somebody to go to, and you don't. And that's when they phone calls calling you stop, and you trying to find out, so you start calling them, breaking the rules because if you already knew that person was married, you only could call them at certain times.
Mm-hmm.
And holidays, your holiday is the day after the holiday. You know what I'm saying? You get your Christmas gift or whatever the next day. And while they spending time for New Year's, you get the first of the month. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that fun with that person. You don't get to go on them vacation trips and all that because they be with their family.
Which is the way it's supposed to go.
No, the way it's supposed to go, you need to find your
get
somebody else.
No, the way it's supposed to go,
I know,
they're with their family.
So it's like, don't put yourself in that situation. That situation is wasting your time because whoever the person is they with, it's gonna get rocky. But if that person want their marriage, they gonna fight for their marriage. Literally fight for their marriage. So leave that shit alone. Find somebody else. There's plenty of people out there probably did looking the wrong way. Probably judging your books by the cover instead of getting to know people, because it's somebody out there for you. There's always somebody out there for you that's gonna be just for you. That's gonna be just gonna love you the way you want to, unless you one of them people that's trying to just be like opportunists trying to get some money out of somebody and then think you're gonna blackmail somebody.
They've had those situations.
Yeah, so just be smart. Don't be nobody fool. Don't let your feelings get into situations like that so you can be safe and
walk away.
Basically, just walk away. You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't want that. And basically, that's about it. That's all I got to say on it.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope this has helped someone. And me, myself, I have a 18 and a 20-year-old daughter. So I would hope, I talk to my daughters and I hope this would make them aware, even if the guy isn't married, don't get yourself put in those situations at all. Young girls, don't do it. I've been there, even when I was younger, I've been in those situations where a guy tried to, and I've always walked away from it. I've always said I would never, ever date a married man. So when that happened to me, I didn't even understand how I got there because that's not me. I don't do that. I don't break up happy homes. That's not me. I don't do that. So thank you all so much for watching. And don't forget, guys, go and subscribe.
And hit that like button, please.
Oh, yes. That's it, y'all. So bye.
Bye-bye.
You always do that.
little pretty self.